Join the movement. Learn from holistic chef and wellness practitioner Chef Aviyah as she shares herbs and roots to cleanse the body, women's hygiene wisdom, and healing from mother wounds. Watch the full, powerful, ad-free reason now, only on www.ineverknewtv.com premium.
All right, I want to talk about the topic of hygiene, right? Usually when people speak about hygiene, they talk about men, right?
Right.
I want to focus on women.
That is true.
So, all right, what are some practical tips women can use to improve the hygiene of both their body and mind?
All right, so let's start with the mind, right? So the mind has to be cleansed from modern thinking. And I would say that women have to submit to their nature, and that when you submit to your own nature, you'll be able to dwell around the other half, right? The masculine. So we deal with generational trauma, and then we have our own trauma, right? So I would say cleansing that first. And a lot of trauma is stored in the womb, hip area, and cleansing your heart space. So once you do that, then the other work starts, the physical part. But definitely making sure that you connect with nature, making sure that you meditate, making sure that you moving your body, whether that be yoga or dance, feminine things that promote femininity. And so that's where to start there. So your spiritual hygiene, if you will, making sure you praying, you fasting, and then I would say physically now, what you consume. So making sure that you're consuming whole foods, no junk foods, processed foods, fast foods, fried foods like that. Cutting all of that out so that your pH balance could be balanced. Could pH could be balanced. A lot of women sometimes smell a certain way and they're like, "Oh, why my underarms smell like that? Why other places smell like that?" Is because the way you consume, and consumption doesn't stop at food. It also is what you watch, what you listen to, the people that you're around. All of that plays a part in your hygiene, physically and spiritually. So I would say just start with stripping yourself from all modern uh mindsets that they have out here to destroy us, and tap back into your ancestry or antiquity, and start from there.
And is there a cleansing routine you would recommend to young sisters, a physical for the physical body, like a cleansing routine to maintain their hygiene?
Definitely. So I was saying to you before that one, we have to learn the actual lunar cycle, which we're in a Gregorian cycle, which has us off and disconnected. And so we following the moon, right? So the moon, the full moon is the new moon, which is the new month. Moon means month, and 28 days. A woman's cycle is 28 days. So that means 13 months in 1 year, right? So that's another topic, but just getting into that alone. So now you get to understand that, okay, each week I'm going through a different phase. So you have to do certain things within the phases that you go through. And I call them seasons. So we go through winter, uh, spring, fall, summer. We go through that every month. So cleansing routine, I would say drinking herbs like raspberry leaf, red raspberry leaf, red clover, which is a full body tonic. Things like dandelion and black cohosh, or these things just to regulate your system, clean it out. But definitely, I'm one to promote self-education. So self-education is it. Sometimes you can't always depend on outside sources to learn.